Welcome back, Wolfskinders. Welcome back to a food/drink review. In today's one, as you can see from the title and the thing, we're talking about sardines. I just happened to find these at my local IGA store. It's one of your off-the-chain stores that normally you don't know anything about. They're not like the mainstream, but they had these on sale for $1. I don't know the normal price tag for these, but I'm guessing for a 15-ounce can of sardines, you're probably going to be paying roughly like $2 to $3 for something like this, because you need like depending on your price. But I never heard of this, and I do like sardines, so I thought it would be pretty interesting to see how this tastes. I normally have my sardines in just straight water. I don't have it in oil, so I'm kind of curious. The ingredients are are pretty uh, pretty interesting though. They're very simple. It's herring, tomato sauce, and salt. Now you were probably kind of wondering, wait, if this is sardines, why is there herring? I think if I'm not mistaken, herring is classified as a sardine because of the species. So that's the thing I'm thinking about. I think that's why it's called sardines, is because herring is classified as a sardine. But I looked at the back of this and I wanted to see how good it was, and there's no carbohydrates, which is kind of interesting because considering that this has tomato sauce. So I'm kind of curious of why it does not have any carbohydrates. It has 3 grams of fat, 150 milligrams of sodium, and about 14 grams of protein per serving, which is about 1.5 sardines, or about 55 grams of it, which comes to a total calories of 100, which becomes to a total calories of 80 per serving, which for this whole entire container is about 8 servings. But I mean, I can pretty much consume this whole entire thing because I eat a lot of protein, being how I am. But I did put it inside a bowl because of it. But yeah, when I did, it looks like there's only four fishes. You know, it only looks like there is 4 fishes. And looking at this and feeling it, there's bones. They're actual bones. I don't know if the bones are fragile enough to eat. I don't know if it's going to be like hard bones, because I know small sardines, their bones are pretty small, and you can pretty much eat them to get the calcium. So I'm kind of curious of how. Oh, this thing just fell apart. Well, that's a good sign. That's a good sign that it's pretty good. So let's take a taste of this and see how it is, because I'm kind of curious of how this is going to taste. Hmm. Well, it's not like the sardines you get from those little cans. So I can see why the herring is used. Um, the fish taste is quite interesting. It's got a it's got a meaty taste to it. If I can explain it, I think it tastes like it's got a meaty texture to it if for a sardine. It's kind of interesting. The bones are pretty soft, so there's like no choking hazardous, which is pretty good. I'm trying to really get a good taste of the tomato sauce with it. I can see why they put tomato sauce with it. It's really not that bad, actually. I'm kind of surprised. The tomato sauce is kind of smooth. It's not really tomatoey as I thought, so I don't know if this is actually tomatoes. I don't know if this is actually tomatoes, because it doesn't taste like a tomato sauce as you would think. This really doesn't taste like a tomato sauce. It is a sauce, but I don't see it as a tomato sauce. I don't know what this is, but it is not a tomato sauce. I can tell you that. Like, I can really tell you that. This is not a tomato sauce. Yeah, I don't know what that flavor is, but that is not a tomato sauce. I don't know what that is. If that is supposed to be tomato sauce, then it is very light on tomatoey flavor. But this is actually not that bad. I'm actually really surprised how well this turned out. This could be its own meal. I could see if you were to take a immersion blender. If you were to take like an immersion blender and like blend this up to like a good chunky sauce, you could pour this over some like I wouldn't do it, but you could pour this over like some rice, uh, a baked potato almost, or maybe some mashed potatoes if you wanted to. It could be that, or even some pasta. I wouldn't do any of that because of my diet, but I could see doing that. But yeah, I'd give this a 7 out of 10. It really isn't. It's the flavor is there's hardly any flavor at all. Like I could see putting like some seasoning in here, maybe some like Italian seasoning, and that would really shoot this up pretty good. Like if you were to put some Italian seasoning with this, oh, that'd be really great. I could see adding Italian seasoning to this would definitely bring this up to at least an 8, at least maybe like an 8.5 almost. Not like a full 10, but I could really see putting some Italian seasoning. The fish is fine. It's really fine. It's not too salty considering how much sodium is in here. So maybe if you wanted a little bit more flavoring, maybe add a little bit more table salt, maybe some more sea salt, maybe like some cracked pepper over here, and would make it pretty good. But yeah, this wasn't really that bad. So I just thought I'd share you guys because, like I said, these off the wall sardine ones, you never really know about them until you actually try them, you know. But yeah, Loty. Loty, Loty, Loty. I don't know how you say that, but yeah, if you guys ever find these guys, hey, give them a try. You might like the tomato sauce. But I will see you guys next time. So you guys take care, be well, be safe, have fun. Bye, everyone.